moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 120. Man 5-7. He's checking. Scratch. Kill. Check 26.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll set up to throw, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 30.
Give him 30 yards there.
Cleveland.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fun.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
and long for Mayfield. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Sanders, the ball
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Browns ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield going for the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
43-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 20-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the red zone now, Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin this drive with Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Browns.
Now Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Number 26.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Safety creep.
Working from the gun, Wentz over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And this one through the uprights and good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. A great read and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Wentz on the give to Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking left side. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for Philly. 72 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Wentz now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 24. Browns nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 18.
Calvin Ridley. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, not many teams use a fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to it. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trey 15, Trey 15. Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
No. Check safety.
Now Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
For Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
To Calvin Ridley.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mayfield now. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone. Over the top.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now on second and 16. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check 52 is the money. Check 52 is the money. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside.
Mayfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
52. Block 52. 52 is the money. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
180.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd down and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ricky Seals-Jones, 41 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch by Jimmy. Rush in.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.